orgasm.
I made it.
THX ain't got nothing on us.
Oh shit! I'm not even on screen. Look at that.
Where are you?
There I am. What's up, everybody?
Is that your TV guide?
TV? Did you say TV guide?
No.
It is my TV guide.
That's so cool.
It's all the Jaws stuff for the
So
last.
cool.
Because pictures of the shark.
Cool.
Very cool.
Sorry,
there a centerfold?
I'm getting rid of Joey.
Centerfold. Shark centerfold.
Yep. Please tell me there's a centerfold. Or flops out to that first big shark. That
Let me
jumped
look.
out.
Let me look. That's the first page.
Show me some dorsal fin.
Look at the fins on that
Look
bad
at
boy.
those fins on that baby. Let me find my mid.
Pectoral fins. Oh,
Oh, that's the end. That's almost the middle.
the shoot from hell.
Yeah.
When were they in hell?
I had no idea.
I don't
It
remember
was
that.
that tough to make.
It was.
It doesn't feel like it should have been. It's like-
Right.
it's
Oh,
not,
here's your.
not even a
There's
shark
your.
in most of the movie.
Almost. There's side boob.
Whose boob is it?
Oh,
the
that's
dead girl.
Chrissy.
Side boob.
Yeah, it was cool when I was 12.
A little bit of side boob.
Kind of over it.
She's the one that had dandruff.
That at 12 years old, that
That
right
was
there would
very
have wrecked
exciting.
me.
Yeah.
Give me the magazine.
There's your. Hold on. I'm trying to look for the middle. There's your middle. There's your centerfold.
Womp womp.
Yeah, not really exciting.
Amity.
Amity Island welcomes you on July 4th.
So they're doing a big thing at Martha's Vineyard this weekend. They actually,
Heck yeah!
they actually built a replica orca.
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's super cool.
In the water?
Yeah. 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 They were driving up to the docks the other day. It was pretty cool.
A replica orca.
Yeah.
That'd be so cool.
The boat.
Oh.
Are we ready for our
Not-
sponsors?
Not one of the black and white.
I'm sitting there going
ones.
like, what the does that have to do with Jaws? It wasn't even in the movie.
Not a whale.
Stupid.
Yes, we got product. Look at that.
Do-do-do.
We got our face cream and our eye serum.
Oh yeah.
It looks way
I'm
better
wearing
than
some
ours.
right now.
Are you?
Like ours is the old school one. I like the wood, but I kind of like this is very like sleek.
Nice packaging.
Joey, your
Right?
skin looks so vibrant and
It
youthful.
does.
Thanks. Thank you.
Wonderful.
It's actually very
I
smooth.
got to use more under my eyes.
Ah, yes.
Got to get rid of those bags.
Well, we have the tightening eye serum,
I'm looking forward to trying it on my face as opposed to
and
eating it.
instead of
just
eating
don't,
it,
just don't
yeah,
eat it this time.
Yeah,
Just
the whole jar was.
might have a little different effect than last time.
Indeed.
And our sponsors.
Yes, our sponsor, Project Y. Why?
Because we care.
Thank you. Visit projectwhynow.com. Use Project Y20 and get 20% off any of their products. They got a shampoo coming out soon too.
Do they? I heard
Yep.
that.
Yep.
And something else. Collagen or
So,
is that in the shampoo?
oh, I don't know if I could say it. Oh, he said it on the show. No, did
You
he
said
say
it on the show and I already ruined it.
So, they're doing something with creatine. They're gonna put
Creatine, that's what it
creatine
was.
in a gummy.
Oh, in a gummy?
Yeah, so that'd be good.
For your face? Can
No,
Jack
to
actually
eat
eat
it.
that?
Yes, you can actually eat it, Jack.
Good
Yeah,
job.
we'll get you good flavor.
I got like 5 minutes of creatine gummy work I can do.
He's got a good 5 minutes and that's it.
Make sure you go check out their podcast, the Ycast. If you subscribe, there's still time. You can get some free product. Just go subscribe, take a snapshot of it, send it to Project Y Now on LinkedIn, and get some free shit.
Oh yeah.
Then, of course, go visit our website, rcjproduction.com.
Sick ass logo.
Still got that limited time offer going for all you local business owners. If you send
Couple
me
spots left, I think.
Yeah. So if you send me an email at info@rcjproduction.com, tell me a little bit about your business, and we'll give you a free 30-second commercial. All we ask is we get to use it on our website to show what work we've done.
Someday let's work over that logo. We need to talk about how cool that is and how much is in there.
Why?
There's a lot of
Because it's
stuff in
cool.
there.
It's a very cool logo.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff going on in there.
It's a microphone cord. Did you know that?
And a microphone.
It's a microphone.
And a snake.
And a snake.
And
In eyeballs.
And a hawk. And this chair. And that's all that I need.
I like it.
I love that. I love that logo.
It's awesome. It's freaking cool, man.
And of course, Joey, welcome back.
Hey, thanks.
You know this guy?
I knew you looked familiar.
I mean, I figured I'd pick him up.
Yeah, I can't drive.
55.
But he can sit here and hang out with us.
Yes.
So I figured I'd snag him.
and hang out in the massage chair for
He
an
did,
hour.
yes.
Yeah.
massage chair's nice.
Awesome. That was good.
Jack likes the
easy.
massage chair too.
It's easy to get lost in there, just like
Oh yeah.
Start drilling and shit.
Just be mush.
yeah, that would, yeah.
There is that.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
So I'm
All
sorry,
right.
guys, because this is kind of my fault because I found this, and that's kind of what started it all.
Well, I figured it'd be a fun
Ah.
topic since
Yeah.
tomorrow is the 50th anniversary,
The official
the official anniversary.
50th anniversary of the
Very
release of the movie.
There's your fin. They saved it for the last though, Jack.
How long did it take him to make the movie?
That's a good Keith question.
That is a good question. I don't know how long it took them. Probably 2 years, I think.
I thought we were talking about the movie.
We are.
Let me skim for you real quick. How
Do we
long?
have any information about the movie?
I do not.
Good.
We do. We have
What
some
kind of rubber
information.
was the
I
shark
do
made of?
Silicone. I don't know.
He had all kinds of problems.
The shark didn't do very well.
I always enjoyed the fact that the shark was in such a small amount of the movie.
Really?
Well,
like
yeah.
the whole thing was about the shark, and you saw him maybe.
So it made it
20
beautiful.
times.
That's what made it good.
Yeah.
That's
the,
what made it amazing.
the music
because your
built
mind was always like
the tension. So
Yeah.
Just all the suspense involved without actually seeing the monster
Mhm.
was pretty cool.
Well, I think it worked to their advantage because they had so many problems with the shark.
Yeah.
So they didn't really have a choice.
of shit.
Oh, they fought with it daily.
Yeah.
There's so many when you watch like the before and after stuff. There's so many things where they're like, "This stupid thing never worked. We sat around for 4 days. We couldn't get him to do it."
Love animatronics.
Well, I do have a question for the audience. Those of you that are old enough, where were you when Jaws came out?
I'm not going to answer.
I can tell you.
Yeah, go ahead, Joey.
I was just school just got out from my junior year high school, and we all went to the theater to see Jaws.
That's cool.
Nice.
And that was I mean, back in the day when only one movie played at a theater, and the theaters were huge.
Like the whole, it was the
Yeah.
whole theater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we liked it so much we went back the next weekend.
Wow.
Nice.
When
I
did-
bet you it was, and that's when movies played for like 2 months.
Well, there was a
Oh,
deal
yeah.
too. It was a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they were there forever.
They were
it
there
seemed
for
like.
a good amount of time.
What did a movie go for back then? Like, what did it cost to get into a theater?
Couple bucks, you think?
Yeah, it was under $2. I think it was
It was a-
$1.50, $1.75.
$1.50 back in the 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
This
it
was the
probably
70s,
depended.
but-
70s was less than
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
It
I
probably
wasn't
depended
born
on
yet.
when you went too. Like you went Friday night, it was probably like $2.
Maybe.
Our school did matinees.
Oh yeah.
So we
Oh,
got,
yeah, you get 50 cents.
we get a
too.
whole sheet. Oh yeah. We get a popcorn, little crappy little popcorn. You could watch whatever Disney movie they were playing that week.
Oh yeah. For that, you got like in the movie, you got a soda and a popcorn, and
Yep. That's what they did. with the
that's what we
children.
don't have. We need popcorn.
You should have made popcorn.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh,
What about you, Christine? Where were you?
I was 11 years old and played hooky that day to go watch the movie with my
Really?
friends.
There you go. She got the matinee price. She wasn't paying extra. She didn't care.
Did it mess you up from going in the ocean?
Oh, yeah. I've never been to the ocean. Never will go to one either.
Oh goodness. Arthur says the weight, the line.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It's hard to imagine because this all predates Star Wars. So
Yeah, I think a year before Star Wars, wasn't it?
couple years.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
77 was Star Wars. I
Was it?
believe.
Yeah.
I think so.
It was the year we were born, or I was born.
I was a year old, not quite a year old when this came out.
I did not exist yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, when Star Wars came out, the quadruplex or whatever, those movie theaters started to show up, because I know when I went and saw Star Wars, it was not the only movie playing at that theater.
They
So
had extra one. Yeah,
Yeah.
different
Well,
ones.
because I believe it was a package deal. The big hit for that year, the big hit movie. In order to get it in your theater, you also had to take Star Wars.
Probably.
That's how they promoted it, because nobody thought, who wants to watch this crap?
This is gonna be dumb.
what a
Yeah.
stupid name.
Stupid
Right.
space stuff.
It's not even real people. It's gonna be dumb.
It's crazy how both these movies were deemed to
Nothing
be failures.
movies.
No, they're
Yeah.
deemed to be failures.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody put money into them.
No.
Nobody wanted to risk putting their name behind them.
Well, they were made by a guy who did what? American Graffiti at this point?
Yeah.
It was like all he did,
Literally,
and that was
that
it.
was it.
I was like, yeah, it was a cool movie.
What was
He
the
did,
one
like
he-
Happy Days?
But wasn't American Graffiti considered a decent movie back
Right, but
then.
it was
was,
also
yeah.
it was also very much a
Very
standard movie.
new.
Lots
Still.
of people, lots of normal
Yeah,
social crap, and
that's
just
true.
the plot devices in general were pretty standard
Yeah.
for the time. It wasn't.
Well, American
movies weren't-
Graffiti was a
weren't
lot different than
groundbreaking.
this.
They
Yeah.
weren't groundbreaking movies. Like it's a love story, it's a freaking gang movie, it's a fight. You know what I mean?
And that
Comedy.
was what was going on back then.
all very straight laced as
Yeah.
far as movie production.
Then you
Jaws was
have
one of the first
a
ones where it's
shark
like, what? Who
that's
wants to
eating
see a movie
everybody.
about a
Yeah.
fucking fish.
Well, wasn't his first movie? What was the one with the truck? Wasn't it Maximum Overdrive or something like that? Was one of his first ones?
Maximum Overdrive is not a good movie.
No, there was one. There was one with the truck that he. Did.
I can't think of what it's
Yeah.
called. It's the demon
Jesus
truck that there's nobody driving.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
chases
Mhm.
the guy on the highway. I can't think of what it's called. I know what you're talking about. Yes, you're correct. That was his first. Like it was like his student movie.
And they said it was terrible.
What the hell was it
was
called?
terrible.
No, it was good. That
Hold
thing
on.
terrified me.
Yeah, it was scary.
I can't remember what the hell
Oh.
it's called. I've thought about this many times in my life. That dark brownish
Yeah, yeah.
creepy ass
yep.
truck.
Yes.
Yeah, it's one of those images that's burned in my head. We saw it on late night cable
Hold
when we
on.
weren't supposed to watch anything.
And
Wow,
actually,
he really has done a million things.
it's funny because I guess the truck made a roar, some type of a roar sound, and he used it in Jaws at the end when the shark dies
Yeah.
and is falling to the bottom.
I don't know.
It's actually in it. Yeah, so he took a piece of that movie.
It was one of those amalgam sounds, though,
Interesting.
wasn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
It was just
Yeah.
like compound.
Yeah, just like the guy screaming when he falls off a cliff or whatever.
Right.
Everybody uses the same. Duel, that was it. Okay,
Duel,
Duel,
yeah.
that was it.
Oh, there you go. I could not find it. Like it is not in this.
It's a terribly named movie. It says, what's it about? A truck, duh.
What was Maximum
what?
Overdrive?
Oh, it's
was that
called Duel.
that was Stephen King, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
Dennis
Maximum Overdrive.
Weaver.
Maximum
That's who was in
I-
it, right?
Emilio Estevez was in Maximum.
Was it
Overdrive.
Dennis Weaver that was in that?
in Duel.
I think,
Duel?
I think so.
Maybe, possibly.
We gotta watch it. I don't think I've ever seen it.
It's old.
Yeah.
It is definitely old.
Clearly.
But
Yeah.
it's a decent.
But
it's
it's
a good
that big
movie.
brown, scary, beat up, garbage looking
It's-
truck.
It's one of
Yes.
those deals where it's like it was movies before effects and soundtracks were really selling points because as time went on that became special effects and surprise things, and then of course soundtracks became a huge thing. And
Yep.
where these were movies you had to have a story
Yeah.
because that's really all that was. gonna
That's all that
engage
was
people.
back then. It's not now. Like you can be like
Yeah, I don't need a story.
pumpkin. Okay, let's here we go. Yeah.
It's magical stuff. It's gonna be
Ooh,
amazing.
yeah. Movies about two magical dogs. Yeah, so I can die. Crazy.
I like it.
Yeah, it was Dennis Weaver.
Yeah.
What was Dennis Weaver? Sorry, I
He
missed
was
it.
in Duel.
Duel.
Oh.
He was the star of Duel. The co-star.
So was it like a magical truck? Like they just drive around?
It
and
There
was
run
just a
people over?
phantom truck.
it was a phantom truck.
It
that was
wasn't like the
terrorizing this
truck
guy.
from
Toy Story.
Keepers Creepers.
Jeepers Creepers. It wasn't like that truck.
No,
How did you know that was what I was thinking of?
because it's similar.
Because
My
we've
God.
been together for 6 years. I kind of
You know how this
It's
works.
crazy
I'm
mind
so
things.
sorry.
I don't remember a truck in Jeepers Creepers. I
Yes, it's
Oh, yeah,
big and
yeah.
it's scary. It's amazing.
remember the creepy.
You see a
guy.
picture of it? It's
Oh, totally.
great.
Totally want to see a picture of it.
So it says here that it was basically the birth of the blockbuster era, and I would kind of agree with that. Right after this movie,
This
came
is
out, you had
Jeepers
Star
Creepers truck.
Wars.
Yeah, it was. It was. I think it was considered the beginning. Oh wait, what? Oh yeah, that looks very much like the dual truck, or what I remember it being.
See, you guys can't see it. Sorry.
Except the
Hold
dual
on,
truck was
we're
more
gonna
of a
get
stock sort of deal.
In Christine's.
That's Jeepers Creepers, right?
That's Jeepers
Yeah,
Creepers
Duel looked
truck.
very similar to that.
It in my head it looked almost,
Yeah, no, it
almost
did.
the same.
It did.
See, like this is. Oh, it's terrible.
There was the other one that had the truck that was following the kids with the CB and all that. Remember?
That's the
That
Jeepers
old
Creepers truck.
candy cane.
That's the Jeepers Creepers truck. When they're talking to
Yeah.
him over the CB radio and he's
Is there
chasing
calling
him.
her candy
Yeah.
cane?
Mm-hmm.
I think you're thinking
That
of
was called Jeepers Creepers.
No, what you're thinking of is that old country song, the teddy bear song,
I'm gonna look up the dual truck.
Convoy.
Oh, it's very similar.
Yeah, it's very similar.
This one is like a full-on diesel truck.
It's almost like you ripped off an idea. Weird.
Right.
It is, but he didn't put the big.
That's parallel thinking. He didn't have
That's
he didn't have
really
the budget
close.
for that kind of a brush.
This is like a gas truck, though. The other one's just like a truck.
the
okay.
Jeepers Creepers was a Mad Max homage more.
Yes,
yeah,
very
yeah.
Mad
I would
Maxy.
agree with
Yep,
that.
yep, yep. It's kind of like this and Mad Maxy put together. But yeah, that's terrifying. I could see.
Well, any diesel truck that's genuinely following you around on the highway.
I
Pretty
think it was
terrifying.
Joyride is the movie.
Oh, maybe.
Joyride, yep.
Yeah, maybe.
That one
Oh,
was
yeah.
very
Yeah,
similar
yeah,
too.
that's-
We're gonna look
yeah,
that
Except
truck
that's
up
got
too.
people in it. The characters are more important in that one. And it's still gross. Still messed up. Anybody see Paul? No, nobody saw Paul.
Oh, that one's just a diesel. Like he's just a diesel. He's not scary. He's just a regular old diesel.
It's very scary.
But yeah, he was the one that was calling him Cupcake and everything. Yep.
Until it goes off the cliff and you see the wheels.
Come here.
Why are the wheels spinning in the back?
Why are we flying?
So freaking
Trucks don't fly.
First
Sorry.
blockbuster. Jaws started it all.
It did. It did.
You want me to read that?
So a few movies have left an indelible mark on the cinema world as Jaws in 1975, directed by Steven Spielberg. Often credited as the first true summer blockbuster, Jaws redefine what audience could expect from a suspenseful, action-packed film while showcasing the masterful storytelling of one of Hollywood's legendary directors.
Which then was not. Oh, there's your side boob. Which then was nothing.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
You can also point out that this was also one of the first movies that really took home that whole like just squeeze another fucking nickel out of this thing possibly by making as many sequels as humanly possible.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother story.
Yeah. But you know what? It's probably one of the better examples of like really beating the dead horse and unnecessarily so, because it was a great movie. It made plenty of money. I don't know why.
oh yeah, 1 was good, 2 was good,
Eh,
Well,
3.
Joey and I were talking about that earlier. 3 was so bad.
Yeah.
I mean, and I know they tried to make it 3D, but
it would have been better off just reproducing the first one in 3D.
in 3D.
Oh,
Right.
so much better.
Exactly. Yeah, they tried too hard. It was bad.
It
Really
was bad. But
Everything
that was
that made
that
the
whole
first
thing.
one
There was a
good
bunch of
was
movies they did
lost.
3D, and it was just
It's
terrible.
true. You're right, Jack. 100%.
Yeah, it's like it was only good because it was the first time. So you can't can't
No.
rewrap that thing and surprise people. Go, oh, it's the same fucking thing.
I'm
All right,
really
cool."
happy that they have not tried to remake this. Like they've tried to remake all the other good
They're going to
movies.
reboot it.
Yeah, they'll rewrite it.
They're
They'll do a
rebooting
live
it.
action one, or they'll do an animated one. Just release
Oh
the
my
script.
That's Shark Week on
Animated
Discovery
Jaws.
Channel.
Look, we drew him this time.
He's so scary. But guess what? He works.
Be like, what's that? Snaggletooth. What was that? The Hanna-Barbera shark. Do you remember the Jewish shark?
Oh, I do. I don't remember what
No,
the
what
name
are you
was, but I
talking
do
about?
remember.
Yes, you know what I'm talking about. The blue shark. with
Yeah.
the little, yeah. Damn
I
it.
do remember.
To have a dreidel or something.
I don't-
Sorry.
I don't remember
What is
the
that,
title, but
Baby
he was-
Shark? What are you
he
guys
was
talking
very-
about?
He was very Jewish. Shark.
I do remember.
What
got
are
a
these
fucking-
goals?
Hat on him? What are you guys talking about?
It was a cartoon.
It's a cartoon.
It was a cartoon shark. He was very Jewish.
Do I need to look up
You can
Jewish
try.
shark cartoon?
No.
You should actually. I bet you it doesn't exist.
Jabberjaw. Found it.
Jabberjaw. That's right. That's right. There's Jabberjaw.
Jabberjaw.
Literally, I put up Jewish shark cartoon and he shows up.
There's no other way to describe it. That's what it was.
Why is he
You hear
Jewish?
just hear
That's the way he talks.
hear one clip of
Oh, it's the
and
way he
it's-
talks.
yeah.
Hold
Yeah.
on.
it. Very, very Jewy.
Where's the tablet, gang?
That's his buddy.
Don't you remember, Jabber? The professor's studying it. I'd better go stand guard.
Well, that's all we need. A shark who thinks he's a dog. Hey, that was a neat.
It's a clip where he doesn't talk.
He was talking.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay. There's that.
No,
All right.
that was him, was it?
That was him
Yeah,
twice.
it's probably a bad.
Twice. That
recording,
was
so-
him.
I didn't. It didn't sound anything like my memory.
No.
Well,
No.
that's okay.
Okay. And
Charlie Tuna.
All right. Do we need to talk about the plot? I think we all know what the plot
What's it
was.
about?
a shark that eats people.
Pretty much.
Meh. This is a thing that upsets me. So, like, the first one's great. Curly from the Three Stooges. He really did.
Yeah.
So, this is my thing. So, I did not grow up during the whole Jaws fiasco.
Because you weren't born.
It's a good reason.
Yeah. So I got to watch it later in life. 1 was good. 2 was okay. It was still okay. 3, I'm like, really? This shark has it out for these people? Like, he knows where they are and he can smell them? Like, it makes no sense. So we really kind of lost it on the 3rd one. Not even 3D or not 3D. But the first one's still good. Hi. Sorry, I just got violated.
The
by my
second one
dog.
wasn't bad.
Second one wasn't bad. That's why I'm saying it was meh. It really started to go down that like the shark is hunting you feel, which was kind of weird. But
Well, Well, that was.
It was
sort
still a
of-
good movie.
That's what made it scary was the whole fact that the shark had intention, because it's just a random predator who gives a shit.
It's just hungry.
Hungry and eat anybody is fine, but like he's coming after these certain people because of the family
That's why he was
in
scary.
3. I was like,
Yeah, well,
weird.
that's at that point you're Halloween in it.
All right, so production challenges. Joey, you said you were kind of surprised by some
Yeah.
of this, but the making of Jaws was famously fraught with difficulties, many which contributed to its legendary status. Spielberg opted for mechanical sharks to portray the great white, which proved to be unreliable and prone to malfunctions. Nicknamed Bruce after Spielberg's lawyer, the shark often failed to work as intended, forcing the director to rely on suspenseful camera angles, eerie music, and the power of suggestion to convey the shark's presence. They did do a lot of actual great white filming, though, for the movie. So I think it was in Australia. They hired the couple to do
Oh,
a lot
yeah,
of
husband and
underwater
wife.
footage of great white. So they used a lot of that in the movie.
But that's what made it good is that
Yeah.
power of suggestion. Like you didn't see the shark was there, but you knew he was like the music made you hold your breath and you were looking for him and you knew he was there.
It's funny because it was a failure at the time.
Right.
It turned out to be one of
Yeah.
the biggest points of it.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, I'm sure. But
"There's no
think
freaking
about it.
shark
Like
in the movie."
you guys are making the movie now. Like if you can't get a shot and you can't get something done, you feel like you failed, but that's what makes it better. Like that power of you're thinking about it. You already saw him. Like, you know, he's there. He's going to come for you. Da-da-dun.
So I think they made a left and a right shark. So you see the one here.
Da-dun,
This would have been a left shark because the
da-dun.
right side's exposed.
Oh,
So just for different angles, different filming angles.
So is that a left shark or a right
It'd
shark?
be a left shark because you would be
The right
left,
side's exposed though.
but the left side is where you're filming, so it'd be a
But
left side shark. So the limitation turned out to be a creative blessing. Rather than showcasing the shark outright, Spielberg's decision to focus on the unseen
Jack
threat.
can see me thinking about it. Sorry.
vapor locked.
Exactly. That's why I moved. That's why I moved
Doesn't
on.
compute in the head.
The unseen threat and heightened the film's tension and played on the audience's imagination, making the eventual appearance of the shark all more the terrifying. Which I agree.
Still doesn't make sense. So how is that a left shark? If you can see his right side, it's a
But
right shark.
In the movie, you see the left side. You're not
In the
gonna
movie, you
all
don't see the left side. How do
Yes,
you
you
see the
do.
left side?
Forget it. Just move on. Okay. You're obviously not comprehending it.
I do not compute.
If you're watching a
Go
theater
ahead, Jack.
production,
Try.
or stage right.
Did you know that they were planning only taking 55 days to film it, and it took 159
That is
days?
not what we're
And
talking
There you
that's all
go.
the problems.
There you go.
Not what we're talking about.
Thank you, Christine.
Do you know where stage right is when you're on stage?
Yes,
Do you know
but
where stage
not
right
right
is when
this
you're in the
second.
audience? Is it the same to the audience member?
No. Oh, thank you, Jack.
You're welcome.
Really? You just got that? Really?
Hey, Jack speaks.
I was raised by women. Man.
Yeah, he knows.
I speak a little bit.
Yeah,
of
drink your beer
Just-
and ignore it. See, I thought me and you had such a good connection
No,
this
you too.
morning.
I
Like
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 each other.
15 minutes ago, you were right there with the truck thing.
And then it happened.
And then there's
Joey, I
Jack.
don't know what sounds you have on here, so I'm afraid to press stuff.
Push a button.
Yeah, they're
Pound
like
it,
the
brother.
standard ones.
Yeah.
We don't have Pound It, brother.
No.
No,
Oh, that one's broken. That one's gone forever.
no, it's still on the computer, right?
Yeah, it's
No.
on the computer.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's on the
So you
computer.
can load it on there.
But it's
Yeah.
not in the.
It's in the zeitgeist. That's
Yeah,
the
Yeah,
important part.
you can change the sound banks. on
Yeah.
there.
Hey, so what about the music in the movie?
What about the music?
What about the
Who did
music?
the
All right, somebody else read.
Some guy.
Boingo boingo.
One of the most recognizable aspects of Jaws is the musical score, composed by John Williams. The two the two-note motif associated with the shark's approach has become synonymous with danger and suspense.
My favorite bass riff.
Williams' score not only elevated the film, but also earned him an
An Oscar.
an Academy Award. An Academy Award. Wow. Nope. Cementing his status as one of the cinema's greatest composers. The music's impact cannot be overstated. It serves as a character on its own right, which is true. Like you said, you don't really need the shark to know that the shark is getting there. Warning viewers of the shark's presence and setting the tone for the film's most harrowing moments.
So when John,
Dude, I didn't know that it was just a 2-note motif. I mean, it is when you do it, but you don't think about it.
so when
Like it seems so more. Meh.
when John Williams played it for Spielberg on the piano the first time, Spielberg laughed at him
Oh, that's
and-
super cool.
and
dude.
said, "Is this a
That's
joke?"
awesome.
Wow, did you do that, boy?
My
boy,
kid can
yourself?
play that.
Awesome.
He said it was a joke, but then when the orchestra played it, he was sold on it.
How'd you come up with that, bro? Thanks for signing on. Now we're gonna be a super success. Piece of shit.
Here we go. My fucking shark already doesn't work, and now you're doing this shit for me. Thanks.
So I have to say, in this movie, the cast absolutely made the movie. These three
100%.
together, were
100%.
perfect. Yeah.
You could not have had anybody else and made the movie.
Let me get you hot.
You had what's his name in the glasses? That was a fucking puss.
Richard Dreyfuss.
You had the
Oh, are you talking about Chief Brody?
no,
played by Roy Scheider.
no, the guy with
in
the long
middle.
hair. The guy on the side, not the guy in the middle.
That's Matt Hooper.
Yeah, he was a
Richard
fucking puss
Dreyfuss.
and all like meh. You had the cop in the middle who was like the oomph. And then you had the guy on the other side who was like, let's fucking kill it.
Wow. So did you know that Robert Shaw hated Richard Dreyfuss?
Who's Robert Shaw?
Couldn't you blame him?
So he's Quinn. He's
Quinn.
the guy who played Quinn.
Who's Quinn?
Quinn's the Eskimo.
Guy in the blue.
The guy
Thank
in the
you.
blue.
He's the Eskimo.
He's the boat guy.
He's the boat guy. So they
The boat guy
each
hated
other,
who?
And Richard Dreyfuss,
The guy in the black
the
shirt?
guy on the right.
No, and the other.
The other
light
guy.
blue shirt.
Oh, okay. I could see that.
Or
I
it
could
could
see
be
that.
white, just dirty.
I could see that. Two guys on the end hated each other. I
So
got you.
in between takes, Robert Shaw would be incredibly rude to Dreyfuss, and he later said that it was to be able to stay in character. But I just think they hated each other.
Friggin' hate you, Richard. You piece of
You're
shit.
so dumb.
God, you just sounded like Roz from freaking Monsters Inc.
You're so dumb.
Where was I?
I don't know.
Why can't I think of his name?
Just talking hate, man.
Talking hate. that's
You were
right.
just talking hate.
Right. So the dynamic between these three characters, particularly the
Oh,
tension
hey.
between what?
I have something.
You're killing me.
Adam, are you watching me?
Oh, that's right.
Allison's
Adam.
my grandson's 13 today.
I have something to tell you. Can you make it on just me?
No.
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
We'll just all point to.
You ready?
Well, yeah, I can do this.
Adam, this is your birthday song. It isn't very long.
That was really short.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
He turns 13 today.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Okay. You're good. I sing him happy birthday. I told him to sing him happy birthday.
I know. So I don't even know where I was. I lost my
The
place.
cast of Jaws.
Dreyfus and Dick and the middle guy
Hated
Oh,
each
that's
other.
right.
Used to call him dirty names. And
So the tension between Hooper's scientific perspective and Quint's rugged old school approach added layers of complexity to the story. The scene where Quint recounts his harrowing tale of the USS Indianapolis remains one of the most chilling monologues in cinema history. And that was all written by him.
that's what
So,
I hear.
Really?
So I think the original script that Spielberg wrote, he didn't like it. So he rewrote it himself.
I don't remember any of it.
So it was pretty good.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Did they really do that on the beach?
Tell me that wouldn't be the best way to watch Jaws.
Yeah, the pool-
No.
They used to do that at the Water World out here.
Oh,
Well, that's in a
back
pool.
up,
That's
too.
fine. But like, can you imagine doing that on a beach or something?
Yep. Back home at the lakes. Yeah, oh yeah. They
Oh,
used
no.
to do that in the lakes. Up
That sounds terrifying.
Oh, that'd be
Saturday.
freaking
For the
awesome.
first time, could you imagine? Oh,
I don't know if that adds any element to me,
no.
other than being in salt water, which sucks in general. So
Mm.
watch a movie.
Released on June 20th, 1975.
June.
Jaws was an instant hit, both critically and commercially.
Ooh, they
It
did
grossed over 470 million worldwide. Holy cow.
That'd be in the billions today.
That's
Yeah,
crazy considering what? It was $1.50 a ticket.
There weren't even any toys.
Yes, there was.
Not initially.
I'm like, was there toys
Yes, there was.
When,
Not-
when it was released,
1975.
at the beginning?
who the hell wanted a rubber?
Well, you don't even know what toy to put out. What are you gonna do? A shark man?
Look, I
Shark
got my
man.
Queen action figure.
Look, I drive a boat.
So cool.
a monumental achievement for this time
We made a
and
doll.
became the highest grossing film until Star Wars claimed its title 2 years later.
Bam.
The film's success established Steven Spielberg as a household name and marked the beginning of the blockbuster era.
Oh, yeah.
Its summer release strategy, combined with widespread marketing and merchandise, haha, set a precedent for studios to create event-driven films. Moreover, Jaws inspired countless intimidators and squeak. What intimidators did you have?
Keith, how many
Intimidators?
Jaws toys were there? Did you have them
We'll get
all?
we'll get into that. I
Okay.
didn't have
Okay.
any.
We're gonna cover it.
Oh,
then,
actually, I did have one.
right? Okay,
but-
yeah.
Moreover, Jaws inspired countless intimidators and sequels, though few could replicate its magic because it didn't have the two doo-doo. Beyond its financial and cultural impact,
Oh yeah.
Jaws profoundly influenced perceptions of sharks. It sparked widespread fear and fascination, which led to increased efforts to study and understand these creatures.
I believe the
However, it
director-
also contributed to negative stereotypes as sharks as mindless killers, a misconception
Yeah,
conservationists
conservationists.
continue to combat.
Hmm.
Conservationists,
Conservationists.
the shark people, they're not happy.
I believe that the director of Teeth credited this as his actual inspiration.
You're joking, right?
Of course, I'm joking.
The director of Teeth, really?
What a terrible movie.
Jaws teeth. What a far bridge.
What was Jaws supposed to be called?
Chompers.
No, Keith knows this. It
No,
wasn't
no, I don't.
Jaws.
Well, it was based off a Peter Benchley novel, but I don't remember what the creature was called.
it wasn't Jaws. It was something
wasn't.
dumb.
Bruce.
Bruce the fish.
Bob.
Bruce the bastard fish.
You have to
We-
see. All right. So cultural moments and quotables. Jaws gave audiences some of the most iconic lines in cinema history. You're going to need a bigger boat.
Yep.
Delivered by Roy Scheider, had become perennial favorite, often quoted in context far beyond the film. Quint's vivid USS Indianapolis monologue remains unforgettable, and his gruff demeanor underscores the desperation and determination of the shark hunting crew. The film also introduced the world to the concept of summer blockbuster, proving that suspenseful storytelling, compelling characters, and innovative direction could create a cinematic experience that would resonate for generations. So that also was not in the script. You're going to need a bigger boat. So my understanding was they had several boats out there when they were doing filming, and there was boats that the actors would stay in, and I guess their quarters were really small. So he went to Spielberg and said, we need to get a bigger boat. So he brought that into the line of the movie. Spielberg liked it so much he kept it in. So it was kind of cool.
Nice.
Oh, there's your toys.
Here's your toys.
Oh, see, it was. You could have had an action figure. Where's his boat?
They didn't. I don't think they had the
They
orca.
didn't
I couldn't
have
find
an
the
orca.
No,
Rude.
I didn't see it.
4 action figures and a shark.
And a shark game.
Oh, good.
I think I had the game, if I remember correctly. I didn't have any of the action figures.
Not in
though.
junior high, you didn't.
No,
Bet you I know where we could find it now.
I don't know if they'd have it.
I bet.
Keith just recently found Zia Records.
I fell in love.
Oh, you just found them?
Yeah.
So have you been to the Toy Fanatic or any of those places?
Oh no, he
not-
went there. You should see what.
Baby steps, Jack. Baby steps.
Did you show him?
I came home with an R2D2, so you know.
Yeah, I
He
saw that.
dances.
Toy anxiety.
Yeah,
He dances.
exactly.
Yeah.
Toy anxiety.
He was like, and this one, and I was like, whoa, Christmas is coming. Simmer down, bro. Simmer
They
down.
did have some cool stuff.
But we ended up with we went in there for one movie and ended up with 12
As he is a
and a toy.
Yeah.
So
So I went to the look. I've been trying to find the movie.
I bet you they do have Jaws stuff. I'm gonna have to
Cocoon.
look.
Remember the movie Cocoon?
Great movie.
Right?
Yeah.
Can't find it
I'm
anywhere.
pretty sure we have it.
Every time you probably do.
Probably do.
But-
You probably got 2 of them.
Anytime I look on Amazon and you look at the reviews, all the complaints are they got
Well,
it.
it's
It
like
wasn't in
$40
English or it didn't play. There was all kinds of shit wrong with them. So I hunted around. I was on Facebook Marketplace for a long time. Nobody's got it. Then I read something to where they had some type of copyright issue with the movie that they had to stop producing the DVDs. So I guess what's out there is out there.
Yeah.
And
That is what it
that's
is.
So luckily we found it
So
at Zia Records.
well, we get there and I go to the guy because I tell him we had a couple minutes before Costco opened, and I was like, "Oh, let's go to Zia Records."
You did find it?
So we found
Yeah,
it,
we
and it
did.
was funny. The kid looks it up, and he was like, "Wow, it's really expensive." And I was like, "Oh my god, this fucking thing's gonna be like $50."
It's like $3.
No, it was 20. It was $19.
That is
But
pretty
for
expensive
them,
for a
most
VHS
of their stuff
It wasn't VHS,
is
though, DVD.
is
Oh,
five
shit.
is like $5
Not a
because
laser
it's
disc.
all used. We watched it. It works great, and
Yeah,
it's
it
the
does.
like it's the original one. So he
Yeah.
was super happy, and I was like, "I'll spend $20 to make the husband happy. I don't even give a shit." But
And on DVD.
it's on DVD,
And it works.
and
Oh,
it
yeah,
works.
works great.
Extras work? No
But we
extras?
didn't check.
Didn't look at that, but
That's okay.
But the movie played. It was good, and then
Alright.
he found Star Wars,
I walked out with
And
the
then he
entire
found
Jaws
Jaws.
collection.
and then he found an R2D2 that dances.
So did you find Star Wars pre-release?
No, I was hoping
No.
it was.
That's
I was
hard to
it
find.
wasn't. I
That's
know.
hard to
I
find.
know.
It's
I know.
cool because you realize how shitty it was. I'm serious. I had,
Before it was remastered.
yeah, before the remastering, you don't realize how crappy the filtering
No.
actually was. There's these yellow squares and
Yeah, oh, it's
things
bad.
around the ships. You look at it, you're like, what the shit?
You see the string that it's like floating on. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny.
I know you have it, Jack.
I do.
Yeah.
Jack's probably got like 6 of them.
He's got the VHS too.
Yeah, no, I have
Oh, seriously?
yeah. Well, that's all I had. We didn't get a DVD.
Oh, that's true because it wasn't in
I was in my
DVD for the
20s when we
original.
got a dishwasher. Are you kidding me? the only
Jack's like,
technology
we
that I
wash
never-
dishes by hand.
Laserdisc was pretty sweet. I had a cousin who had laserdiscs,
Yeah.
and then
The
Does it-
what?
laserdiscs.
Laserdiscs.
They were big.
They were like
CDs.
the big size, full size records.
It was a rich people thing. No, the full size records were
Was it a movie?
picture discs.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what
do
it
you
And they
remember?
look, yeah.
Well, laserdiscs
they
were
had them at Radio Shack.
laserdiscs were the reflective ones. They looked like compact
Mm.
discs,
But they were big though, weren't they?
Picture discs were a different thing. They were vinyl.
Yeah.
And
What?
Just like a record.
They were red with
Mhm.
needles. They had needles in them, and it was a belt driven machine. It was the most archaic thing. I still don't understand how the hell it remade pictures, but it had pictures and sound. And I prepared one for a lady I was working with at the airport, and it had needles in it, just like a record player. And it was a
Ding, 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 ding,
grooved
ding, 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 like it.
vinyl. It stayed in a sleeve. You had to jam this whole record size sleeve into the machine, and then the sleeve came out empty. And it was a ridiculous technology.
I've
So-
never even heard of this.
Yeah, because it was very short lived. It was very, very
short lived
My-
and
my
rich
buddy
people.
worked at,
Yeah, it wasn't my kind of stuff.
at Radio Shack.
So you
right?
do-
So
yeah.
he borrowed one, let me take it home one night and watch Kentucky Fried Movie.
Oh,
Oh,
wasn't that a wild technology? That they're like
Yeah.
I understood how records worked, and they were the
but that's just
analog with
music.
the-
Like
exactly, it's just sound, so vibration.
that.
How the
Yeah,
hell does it make a picture? Because
and
it's
it
exactly the same thing.
computes to your
Yeah.
It's just a
TV.
stylus in a groove, and somehow it fucking makes pictures.
That's crazy.
It's such a
That's
wild thing.
insane.
Lindsay, did you let the dogs out before the show?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, she
Are
was,
they bogging you?
she was just in here whining at me.
Do you want me to go let them out?
She wants a Snickers.
No, I
I can go make popcorn
was
too.
just curious if well, the show's almost over.
She didn't pee pee though.
Wait for it.
Okay.
I'll go let her out. I'll be back.
How's it almost over? I want to stay here forever.
So here's some more
Toys.
of the toys. So you can buy this set on eBay for $800,
Oh, yeah, it's totally worth it.
right?
I still never will get in understanding of the unopened toy thing.
Yeah, that's right. You did have to flip them. Get halfway through the movie and
You gotta
Yeah.
flip it
"Crap,
over.
son of a bitch.
Yeah, laser discs were weird, and it was so
Yeah, they
like it was huge. Why is it not have enough room? It's
Right.
like it's so compacting information onto it.
And I think
Less portable.
this one on the right here was made in 2015, I think. So it's $59 for that one.
Reissue.
Yeah, it's a reissue one.
Again, I don't know what the fun is in the Jaws toys. Oh, look, I'm in the bathtub. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know how you play with them. You just take your little action figures and just make them bitch at each other. You're a moron. You're a moron. I was on the damn ship.
So I think this was the toy that I had. You had to pull the items out of his mouth before he snapped his jaw shut. I think is what it was.
Nice.
$2,200.
$2,200,
The fuck?
factory sealed.
So again,
Jeez.
I don't get it because it's like it loses its value when it opens it, but the only freaking value it has was playing with it.
Right.
It's just like I can show you a picture of the bag. It's just as meaningful as the sealed one.
Well, who had the wherewithal when you bought a toy to say, I'm going to keep it in the packaging?
What sort
'cause-"
of anal retentive prick still, you know what I mean? The fact that exists the side of some guy who was a toy distributor and just had extra stock sitting in storage unit
Yeah.
for 20 years, because that kind of stuff happened. But like star basketball cards were expensive purely because they were local distribution. It was a buck for the team pack, and so you had to be in a certain region. And basketball card collecting wasn't big, so Michael Jordan's rookie card is extremely expensive for those reasons.
Right.
These things shouldn't stay in the fucking package. They just shouldn't. They're
played with.
toys. The only way it's in the package is if it was left over. But I met a guy who was a toy collector. He had he claimed to have. I didn't get to see it all. The stuff he had in his garage was every toy you wanted when you were a kid. All of the Star Wars stuff, all the He-Man, G.I. Joe, all this stuff. He claimed to have an entire Kenner collection in packages, like all of the Star Wars Kenner. And I'm like, it's hard to believe.
It's worth some serious money though.
Well, that was he claimed it was, was for his retirement. I'm like, I just can't, again, I can't really come to grips with the idea that you have all of those toys in the original packaging stored away somewhere to sell them someday.
Oh yeah.
The fucking, the sickness.
I mean, I keep all my Star Wars stuff in the boxes now, but now I know better, right?
But there
So-
again, like it doesn't, because and there's that hope of value, it will never have the value. The original Kenner shit had a value because nobody knew it was valuable.
Right.
If you got the pre-issue set, because they didn't release them in time or whatever. Like I have the Emperor Palpatine one that was a special send away. You had to send away for it. You couldn't buy it in the store.
Right.
It's a cool toy. I played with it because it was a toy.
Mhm.
Like I didn't keep it in the fucking plastic it came wrapped in because it just came wrapped in like a suffocate your kid kind of bag. It didn't have the whole cardboard placard thing like Kenner, like all the other Kenner toys.
But even some of the ones that are out of the package, if they're rare, they're still worth money.
I bought
I
a
mean-
Soundwave. You know what I mean? In the last 6 months, I bought Soundwave at one of those toy stores, and I paid decent money for it. I wouldn't pay thousands of dollars for it, but it's for the nostalgia. It's for the fact that I got a couple of nickels I can rub together. So I want to buy shit that I like.
Yeah.
I'm on the hunt for the tapes. They'll probably cost money. I'm fine with that, but I want them to have them and play with them. Transformers are cool because you play with them.
Right.
I don't want it in a bag or in a fucking box where I can't do anything with it. Look, this is the coolest toy ever. How's it work? I can't show you. Like Megatron's the other one I'm looking for. You can't find him either. Because assholes keep him in a box. And he broke real easy.
We gotta wait for Lindsay to get back before we do our fact or fiction quiz.
She's
tonight.
making fucking popcorn. I guarantee
Is she
it.
making popcorn?
I don't know.
Jeez.
Where's our letters?
No, this isn't. This is just a fact or fiction quiz.
oh.
It's not a letter quiz.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Do you happen to know how old Steven Spielberg was when he made the movie?
42 years
No.
old, 24 years old,
No.
23 years old,
Up.
25 years old,
Up.
20, 30,
2030.
27.
26.
Shit.
Off.
I knew it.
That much.
Man, that's young. That's super young.
Yeah, I wasn't doing shit when I was 26 years old. Like, what did you accomplish at that point? Fucking told you.
Awkward.
Did you find anything that said how much it cost to make the movie?
No, right,
$45,
Probably something. Probably
6 cans of spam.
probably 10 grand or 20 grand.
That's to
or
feed the
something like
sharks. That's how you. I had
Well, that was
PTSD.
Kentucky Fried Movie, right?
Kentucky.
I don't
Fried.
like spam.
Holy what? That thing's worth $2,100.
No,
Wow.
Okay, sorry.
it
It
is. but no.
says, I don't know which one it is. $9 million.
To make?
It wound up costing that much.
Wow.
It was
Well-
supposed to be $4 million.
How much did they spend fighting with the shark?
Spielberg put some of his own money into it too.
Well, it went up by $3 million because the shark was expensive to maintain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
That's
of
what
the
it says.
mechanical sharks. That's exactly it.
Just a bunch of rubber bands and pulleys and shit.
Some guy on a bicycle inside of him.
That
Honestly.
probably would have actually worked better if it was some guy on a bicycle on the inside.
Well,
Right.
compared to modern effects, it's interesting when it was considered a practical effect, even though it was still sort of special because it wasn't real. Groundbreaking at the time.
I
he
mean-
wasn't animatronic though, was it? I don't
Yeah.
remember. Was it actually animatronic or was
Yeah.
it just mechanical?
Well,
Um,
no, I think it was mechanical.
he
At the
was
time.
like
Like
they.
it
Very basic.
had a it had a puppeteer.
It had a guy
'Cause
that
there's
had
a
to move the poles that moved
Right.
him.
There's a guy
Yeah.
who moved him.
Yeah, it wasn't all.
The turtle faces were
With,
animatronic.
with a remote.
Yes, because those were computer that made the face move. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, there was actually a guy that like moved his fin and
It wasn't a bunch of servos.
no.
I think it was because it had to all be remote. It's underwater.
Mm.
Nobody's wiggling.
No, there
this
was a guy in
dorsal
it.
fin. I don't think so.
Oh,
I thought there was.
I don't
new
know.
controversy.
Da-da-da. Let me look at the book.
Who's the
Hold
guy
on.
playing the shark?
Who's in the shark?
Nobody playing the shark, you jackass. It's a freaking robot.
It's a fucking shark.
Now, Jabba the Hutt had 6 people.
Yes, living in there,
Yeah.
smelling
Living
like
in-
absolute ass.
Yeah, sure.
Get off my shoulders.
It's terrible.
There's your middle
There's your centerfold.
centerfold.
There you
Nice, nice no shot.
Dun, dun. That's a nice dorsal fin right there.
There's no fin in there. It's all teeth.
No dorsal
In the
fin.
spirit
It's
of
all
Jabba the
teeth.
Hutt, like puppeteering. Have you ever seen how they operate Big Bird?
No.
It's the most uncomfortable thing you've ever seen in your life.
Sure it is.
His-
Dude, I wouldn't want to be
His
in
head is
there.
his arm. That's why he has one paraplegic arm, because
What?
his one active arm is his arm, and his head is his other arm.
Really?
The dude's like this.
Like
in
me?
Austin.
I didn't know that.
Watch him walk around. That one arm doesn't move because it's
I
attack.
never noticed it.
the way his.
I
head
will
moves.
notice it
Yeah,
now.
It's an arm.
Yeah.
It's terrifying.
What am I looking for? I don't remember. Oh, how many people are in the shark?
Do yourself a favor. Look up that creepy version of the Muppets movie. they did a trailer where it's like a horror movie.
Oh,
That's a
I
good-
saw that. Oh, I saw
That's
that.
a good centerfold
saw
too.
Not really.
Shark boner.
All right, we ready to play fact or fiction or what?
ready. I'm so ready.
I am. Is it open book?
No, it's not open book. All right, audience, you can play along because it's not pertaining to Jaws necessarily.
What?
It's test your shark knowledge.
Oh, shit.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know anything about sharks.
All right, if you're playing at home, write the number of the question you're answering, please. That helps us out. Question number 1. Sharks can detect a single drop of blood in an Olympic-sized swimming pool. Fact or fiction?
What do you mean by that?
It's sensitive.
Oh no. It'd be in my book.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for inside the shark.
Just say yes. We all know it's true.
Inside the shark.
It's a fact.
There was nobody inside the shark.
There
No.
was. Oh, there they are.
It's a fact.
That was out of water.
I know. But he was gonna go into the water. He was gonna die.
All right, so we got a bunch of
What am-
facts.
What's
in the
my
game.
question?
Nobody's saying fiction.
Take a single
Yeah,
drop
I
of
say
blood
it's fact, too.
in an Olympic-sized swimming pool. I feel like that should be right. I'll go fact.
Good for you.
Christine?
Fact.
Mom says
Yeah.
fiction.
Really?
Mom's tired.
Mom said B. I'll go with mom. I'll
Jack,
go
what are you
fiction.
saying?
I'll go
Fact?
with mom.
I'm saying fact.
All right. The answer is fact. Sharks have an incredibly sensitive sense of smell and can detect tiny amounts
Mom,
of
we were
blood in the
wrong. I should've
water.
gone with you. Wah, wah.
Question number 2.
It doesn't
All
say.
sharks must constantly swim to stay alive.
True.
Fact, too.
Fact as well.
I don't feel like that should be true.
Well, say false. Then.
Constantly swim? What do you do when you're sleeping?
They swim.
Makes you
You can't-
Oh, that's
Why do you
funny.
think they sleep?
No, that was funny, Joey. They swim. No, what if they're sleeping?
Yeah, he's right.
They gotta take a nap.
They don't.
We got, a
I'm
bunch,
gonna go
we
fiction.
got a bunch of people saying fiction here.
See, it could be fiction. I'm not gonna go with you, Mom. You were wrong last time. I'm gonna go fiction.
All right, Joey, what do you say?
I believe it's fact because they're supposed to drown if they don't move.
That's what I've always heard.
So you guys
What?
are going fact?
Yeah, we
Fact.
said that.
Okay.
Pay attention, Keith.
The answer is fiction.
Ah!
Boom.
Ah,
While some
Damn.
species must swim to breathe, others can rest on the seafloor and use
Oh,
buckle
all. You
pumping
said
to
all
breathe,
sharks.
whatever
Ah.
buckle
It
pumping
says all
is.
sharks. So yeah, we were
Little bastards.
trick question my ass. There are some sharks that must constantly move or they die. Let's clear it up. We weren't wrong.
Question 3: the great white
That's
shark.
your lovely nursing question. That's like, is an orange an orange or is it like not an orange?
No, it's a totally different thing.
Question number 3: the great white shark is the largest shark species.
Based
What do
on
we think?
nothing I know, I'm going to say yes because I don't really know, but I'm guessing a whale.
I'm gonna
shark's
say
probably
it should
bigger,
be
so
yes
no,
because it says great.
it's fictionish.
great.
The great white.
It's not.
I'm gonna go yeah. I'm gonna go fact.
It's a fiction.
I'm gonna go fact. I'm gonna go fact. What do you think, Christine?
Okay, go on now.
Fiction.
Fiction?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh shit, Christine's usually right. Fuck. I'm still gonna go fact. I'm sticking with fact.
You go, girl.
I'm gonna do it. I mean,
Yeah.
it's great is in the name.
Yeah, that's why you know it's wrong.
That's probably true.
Joey, what do you think?
I was going back to
Fact?
Yeah, Joey's with me. See,
Christine's
we
going
got this. We
fiction.
got this.
Jack, what are you going?
I'm going fiction.
Fiction? All right. It is fiction.
Oh,
And Jack, you were right. The whale,
Whale
shark,
shark, yeah.
is the largest
That's
fish in the world.
rude.
Hence the name, not the great whale shark. It's just the whale shark. Bigger than a shark. Bigger.
Bigger than a white shark.
Bigger than a white shark. Great white shark. Even bigger than the black shark.
Question number 4. Sharks have been around longer than dinosaurs.
All
Oh.
sharks or just some sharks?
There's no all.
Sharks in general.
So just sharks in general.
in general have been around longer than dinosaurs.
So that's
Fact
all
or fiction?
sharks.
Yes. No, they are. They are.
I feel like that should be yes,
I would say as long. Well, longer because they're still alive. So yeah, I guess longer.
because dinosaurs aren't still. Yeah, I'm gonna go A.
Except
Fact.
for alligators.
Christine,
What?
Joey,
Turtles.
what are you guys going?
Oh,
What the fuck? What did you just say?
turtles.
Yeah, turtles.
Turtles are a type of dinosaur.
Turtles all the way down.
Yeah.
Top
I
of
didn't know
fact.
that.
Get them.
You going fact, Joey?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with
Yeah, I'm
fact
just
too.
sticking with
Me
my
too.
A's.
I'm going fact.
All right, so we got some fictions in there.
What? I don't.
What are you going, Lindsay?
I don't even.
She's so boggled by the turtle question. What?
Fucking turtle thing fucked me up.
All right, survey says
Like there's a dinosaur
It
in
is
my
a fact.
backyard right now.
Yeah.
sharks have existed for over 400 million years, predating dinosaurs by about 200 million years.
See the yearbook picture.
You go sharks.
Go sharks!
The yearbook picture, is that what you said?
But you guys kind of look like dinosaurs.
Question number 5. Sharks have no bones in their body.
But yet you're showing me their jawbone.
It's cartilage, dummy.
Cartilage is bone. Duh.
Well, that's a debatable thing. So if cartilage is bone, then of course they have bones.
Right.
If cartilage is different than bones, then it changes the landscape of the question. Understand?
Cartilage makes bones.
What about teeth?
Teeth are bones.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't think teeth are bones?
I'm just asking. I don't know.
What are teeth?
That's what I'm saying. What are teeth? Are
He's
they
like
cartilage?
teeth are teeth.
Are they enamel? Are they
Enamel's
bone?
on the outside of it. Bones on the inside. Cartilage is on the very inside.
Not mine.
And then there's nerve.
So the structure
The
of a bone.
structure of a
exists in
bone.
a tooth. And sharks indeed have teeth. So
They
then
do.
They would have bones. So depending what sort of fuckery we're going to do,
What sort of fuckery?
I'm going to say fact and fiction, both.
He's like,
So we got a mix here. We got a lot of
Final
fictions.
come on, Keith.
Well, I've
what do you
never
think?
seen a skeleton.
Oh, there's one.
Oh, there it goes.
Fish have skeletons.
I mean, fish have bones, so he's a fish.
So the answer is sharks are,
Cartilaginous
thank you.
fish,
Their skeletons are made of cartilage, so it's all cartilage.
Yeah,
not bone.
Princess Science said
But cartilage
bone.
is bone. Cartilage is in bone.
Wait a minute. Is cartilage is bone or cartilage is in bone?
Cartilage is cartilage is in bone,
So
which
that's not the
makes
same.
up the
No.
bone.
No. Cartilage being in bone does not make
It
it.
makes
make
the bone.
Yeah, but it doesn't make it a
doesn't
bone.
make it bone.
It's probably what
part of
bones are made
It has
up
to be
of.
in the bone to make the bone.
So then a
Yeah, but it doesn't
bone
classify it as
can
a bone.
exist not separate of cartilage, but cartilage can exist separate of bone.
Meh. Yes.
No, mammy. That's
No, mammy. Don't do mammy.
Bones have cartilage,
Yes.
but cartilage don't necessarily have bones.
True.
Bam. Mutually exclusive.
Bam.
I never knew.
Suck it.
I never knew a quiz was going to hang us up so much.
Yeah, you did.
Hello. Do you see the 4 people at the stable?
Exactly.
You knew it was going to happen.
Number 6, hammerhead sharks use their hammer-shaped heads to pin down prey.
Sure,
No.
why not?
They just use them for recarpentry.
Go back to Jeopardy.
Beating the shit out of
They
those
use
sharks.
they use it to make houses.
So we're all going fact on this one.
Sure, why not?
They've got used to those little mouths.
They gotta use it. Yeah, they have nothing. I mean, it's not like they have vicious teeth. To
I don't know what
bite
they use
stuff.
it for, but I'm gonna say that. I mean, that's a reasonable thing.
They whack people in the head.
Wait,
I
do
mean,
they have
I
to
don't
move all
know.
the time? Do they have to stay moving in order to stay
Probably.
alive? So then that wouldn't work.
I'm
No,
going to be
I'll
odd.
say
I'm going
fiction.
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 So we got some facts, some
I'm
fiction.
gonna go
in
fact.
there.
Why not?
Joey, what do you
Sounds
got?
good.
I'll stick with my facts.
Okay.
He's going A through
Just
the
a
whole
fact,
thing.
man.
And it is fact.
Oh.
There you go.
The unique head shape helps them trap prey like stingrays
I mean, your
against the seafloor.
eyeballs are on the side
then-
of your head. What do you expect?
The rest of their prey just dies laughing themselves to death, looking at that retarded shark. Look at this
Seriously.
dumbass.
Poor guy.
Yeah, me too.
Then look at me. I'm gonna hold on. I gotta turn to the side to see you because I can't see you in the front.
Also a Star
Will
Wars
you just
character.
stand in front of him and he can't see
Yes,
you?
It is.
It is a Star Wars character.
Must have awesome peripheral vision, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't got shit to see what's in front of
You
you.
can walk right in front of me, can't see you, but yeah, next to him. Ooh.
Fact or
Ooh,
fiction?
buddy.
Number 7. All sharks are dangerous to humans.
Not all
Fiction.
sharks.
Fiction.
But Joey's
I
gonna
have
have
to
to. You're gonna
break.
have to get up your A.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to break.
It's gonna have to go to B.
It's going to be.
Fictionary.
Read for the audience. Oh, the
mean,
audience
that's
is
a-
audience is coming in quick tonight.
Yeah, they're like, we got this
Yeah,
shit.
that's a bunch of bullshit.
Look at them. They ain't fucking around.
I know, no
anymore.
kidding. The song hasn't even stopped yet.
No, they're done.
Gotta let it run.
And
out
it's
then.
B.
I'll say the answer.
And it's B.
So only a few are considered dangerous to humans. Interesting.
Yeah,
Which
if you-
ones?
If you poke them in the eye, they're gonna be mad.
Probably gray whites, I would imagine.
Gray whites, I think, is
Not the whales.
No, the tiger sharks are, I believe. They
Tiger
Oh
sharks
yeah,
too,
those
yeah.
are pretty.
They're
I've heard
down-
about them.
You find them down in
They
like
get
Florida,
pissed off.
don't you?
and
Tiger
Africa,
sharks.
I believe.
Yeah,
And they're responsible for most of the human attacks, I believe.
probably. I think you're right.
Yeah, I don't really need to.
So number 8, sharks can go weeks without eating.
Well,
They're
yeah,
big.
they
I
have
feel
to.
like that could be right.
Yeah, you think so?
I
Yeah.
think so.
I think though.
I don't know. Shit.
I don't know, but maybe.
I can't go minutes without eating.
That's true.
I know.
What's the
Jack, do you
audience
want
say?
food? Yes. The answer is always yes. Snacks.
Oh, I think the audience is stumped on this one. It's not
Well,
coming in
the
as fast.
framing of these questions is a little difficult because the sharks can go weeks without eating.
Of course they could.
I could too, but I don't.
He prefers not to.
All right, so we got 3 fictions and 1 fact. What are you guys saying?
I'm gonna go fact.
Yeah.
I
I'm
think
going
based on
fast.
the wording of the question, yes, they can go weeks without eating.
Do they prefer to? No.
It's a fact. Some sharks can survive long periods without food due to slow metabolism and energy efficient bodies. Wish I had an energy efficient
Or
body.
looking like a dork.
Because he can't see nobody. He's like, let me turn to the side. Like, can I see you?
Where'd you guys go?
Where'd
All
you
right.
go?
Number 9, sharks sleep just like humans with deep, long rest periods.
Oh,
Fact or
Like on their
fiction?
side, reclining in a lazy boy.
on the
No, they
massage
sleep in the
chair.
water beds.
What if they snore?
Ah, there you go. He's all, this is great, guys.
Hmm.
I don't know why in my head I just saw a shark in a water bed. Big 80s one with the big, huge sides, cushion around the sides.
Oh, we got a mixed group here. We got
Oh,
2 facts, 2 fictions, 3 fictions. Did you say C?
You go see.
C, none of the above. I'll go fiction. I mean, they're always hunting. They're a predator. They got to eat.
I go fiction too.
I'll go fiction. Joey, A or B?
Well, I'm going to say, since they have a slow metabolism, it could be fact.
Okay.
I should get up on the mic. It could be fact.
It could
So
be.
they could sleep a couple weeks away
Right.
without eating.
I would think long rest periods would not be very indicative of living in the ocean.
Yeah.
But I could be wrong.
I mean, day, night, maybe.
So you going fiction, Jack?
Maybe.
Jack's going
He,
C.
he doesn't want to commit. He's not committing.
Because I don't have any real strong feelings about this.
All right. Survey says fiction. Sharks
See, I told you. I knew
don't
it.
sleep the way
Fucking
humans
right.
do.
So
Some
smart.
enter restful states or have parts of their brain rest while swimming. It's interesting.
So they only have parts
Oh,
of
so
their
they're like-
brains that rest?
They're like me.
Jack's still playing a whole movie in his head while
Right.
he's sleeping.
Driving, whatever.
All right. Final question.
Oh, why you make it sad? sad. He's been beat up.
They always have scratches on
Poor
them.
baby.
Shark skin feels smooth to the touch,
Like
like
razor blades.
a baby's ass.
Good Lord.
Pound it, brother.
Oh, that's bad. That's really bad.
I'm gonna go fat because they are smooth, except for when they're beat up.
Up there
Dolphin
goes YouTube.
smooth.
Are they smooth?
Woo!
Yeah.
I don't know. I never touched one.
I'm going fact too.
All sharks?
You're bad to
Have you
the
seen a nurse shark before?
I have.
No.
They're ugly.
They are ugly.
They don't look very soft.
I mean, that hammerhead one doesn't look great either, but
So we have a mix here. We got fact and fictions going on here in the audience.
and petting sharks in the sand.
So what do we think?
In fact,
I'm gonna go A. Fact.
Fact.
Yeah.
Everybody's going
Joey's
fact?
sticking with A.
All right. It's fiction.
told you.
Ah,
Shark skin feels rough like,
like
sandpaper.
sandpaper.
Like a cat's
Wow.
tongue.
Yeah, probably very
Oh,
similar, huh?
Probably.
Aren't you supposed to punch them in the nose?
Yeah. If they
Oh,
attack you,
that's
yeah. It disorients them. from what I
Well,
understand.
yeah, if they punch you in the nose, you'd be disoriented too. What the fuck?
Son of a bitch, what'd you do that for?
No, now I'm going to bite you.
I got hairy legs.
Andrea said she missed that sound pad.
I
So I'll have to
know.
load that one on here.
So the
We'll have to
a
put that one
bonus
back.
question. Do you guys know the comedian that got his show canceled over a shark attack?
No.
No.
So Anthony Jeselnik, stand-up comedian, he had a show, very short-lived show. But he did this thing where when sharks would attack people, he'd do a shark party on his show,
Oh my god.
celebrating the shark, even though we generally killed the shark. So this guy in New Zealand apparently got killed by a shark, and then they promptly killed the shark. Anyway, he did a shark party on his show, and then some jackass in normal human spirit showed an air in New Zealand. Right. By the end of this whole process, he's getting death threats from people in New Zealand because they made this huge deal of him making fun of this dead guy that nobody should have even known about it, except that people went out of their way
To
to show
go
the
find.
family members of this guy that they made this joke. It was ridiculous.
Oh my
Oh my
goodness.
That's crazy.
Wow. Poor guy.
Yeah, shark party.
So
Crazy,
dumb.
crazy.
Any reason to have a party?
Yeah.
But
Pretty
no,
much.
just mostly when a human was killed by a shark, because he has a, I don't know what you call it, worldview that's a little jaded, and that the fact that we will kill sharks, or everyone's so scared of them, but the amount of people that they actually kill is so few
Minimal.
compared to
Minimal.
how many of them we kill
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
for no real reason. And so that's why he goes, we do a shark party when the sharks got one.
Woo! The sharks got one. Woohoo! Instead of the 800 we've killed in between, then.
Yeah, they're like chicks in shark costumes and stuff.
That's funny. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to look that up.
You can't,
Never heard of
you
him.
can't find it anywhere.
Oh, you can't
No,
find him anywhere?
it's
It's
been-
gone.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So they are re-releasing Jaws in the theaters the end of August.
Do we have our
beginning of
tickets?
September? They're not
For
available
sale.
yet. It's not out yet. So,
Keep asking.
so
I'm not in charge of it.
it was a happy show tonight because Joey, you're back. We love
It
it.
was fun.
And it's also bittersweet because Christine's going home tomorrow.
Yes, I am.
But we have Christine and Joey right now.
Right? Freaking awesome.
It's a full studio.
It
You going
is.
bowling?
What?
Or we should go bowling.
Is there even anywhere to go bowling?
Yeah. Fat Cats.
Bam.
Right down the road.
What? Oh
Fat
yeah,
Cats
around
has
the corner.
bowling,
We've
yeah.
literally never.
Have you been to
Oh
the
no,
other
we
one?
have been to that one.
Have you been to the ones like barbecue and water park?
No.
No,
haven't
but
gone
I've been to
that
the
one yet.
barbecue place. I haven't been to the
The water bar.
ski whatever thing that they have there.
It's a big some kind of ranch place or whatever.
Yeah, it's right
Yeah.
next to the rodeo place.
It's right next to Fat Cats, too.
It's right next to Fat
I
Cats.
never noticed it. I just saw a thing on Instagram about it, like the new family fun park, and I'm like,
Because
what?
it's finally
Where the hell
fully.
is this at?
It's fine. You're like, oh, I know people who live near there. It's finally fully open. They've been like semi-releasing it as it opens. They have
Do they have a zip
go
line?
karts, huh?
Do you have a zip line?
They
do.
do.
They do have a zip line.
And they have mini golf,
Oh yeah.
and they have.
Hey, Keith,
Hey, what?
bring up slide. Maybe it was two
The dose.
or three.
There's 32 slides. 2.
Go another one.
Dun, dun,
That one works, but that's the one you want.
dun, dun. Side boob.
Nah, yeah. Do you remember the joke that came out of this?
No.
that she has dandruff
No, I don't remember that.
She
because they
has
found her
dandruff?
head and shoulders on the beach.
I've never heard that.
Wow. Really?
Oh, that's
The
good.
girl got eaten. Wow,
So-
Joey.
That was good.
Jay, that's awesome, dude.
It wasn't real.
That's funny.
But I love I love it.
That is funny.
I love when your dad joke is just on full display.
Right.
Oh my God.
All right, guys, that's going to do it for us tonight. Don't forget, if you're joining us
50
for the first
years.
time, please go like, share, and subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. If you like the content, give us a thumbs up. And you did forget to say hi to all the Rumblers tonight, but thank you guys
I
for
said
joining
hi.
us.
Well, I said hi to them. There's
you?
not many of them there, but
Yeah.
I said hi.
Well, you know, they show up
They don't
after
say
the
hi to me.
fact. They would show up after and watch. So,
Yeah.
all right, guys. Well, till next time.
Love y'all.
Love you all. Everybody have a great weekend. We'll see you next Thursday. All right. That's